Bum, 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 bum. Let's make sure I actually went live properly. How's everyone doing? Mic check. Looks good. Everything looks good. All right. How's everyone doing? I hope everyone is doing well. Today is Friday. Thank God it's Friday. And we're going to be playing a little bit of Genshin Impact. Today we're doing, well, let's finish using our resin first. We're just going to blow it on the Emblem of Sever Fate. It's a good artifact set. Everybody can use a little bit of Emblem. And I probably want to gear up Yelan. So we'll use that for her. Alright, Donut. Thank you for hanging out with the ducks and for all your support. Have a good night and enjoy. Rest well. Yeah, my neighbor came by and I gave him some eggs. Yeah, I gave them all of today's harvest. It was pretty cool. So, yeah, he was a federal corpsman with the battalion back when I was active duty. He was also my neighbor. He got a pretty close place around here, and he reminds me to mow my grass. Very important. And we were just, shooting the shit, cause talk about the most random stuff. He was asking, "Hey man, you got you got all that house just to yourself?" I'm like, "Yeah, I mean nobody else is living here." And he was like, "You don't got a girlfriend or nothing?" I'm like, "No, I mean, no, I don't need you to remind me of it. My parents already remind me of it pretty much on a weekly basis. But gee, thanks for the vote of confidence." It's like, what kind of girl are you trying to go for? I'm like, well, actually for practicality, I'm looking for an active duty girlfriend, someone who can get me back into Tricare, because after I left the reserves, actually, after I left active duty, I lost my access to Tricare, which kind of sucks. Hey Roy, how's it going? And hello, how's it going, Sick Kitten? But yeah, we were just talking about trying to marry back into Tricare, because that's a dream. When I was active duty, every day I had an office that was pretty close to, this was Camp Pendleton in California, and my office was literally looking right into the ocean, and across, the street before the ocean was the commissary, and every day I would see dependents, military spouses, like going to commissary to shop and stuff, and I'm like, man, I wish I was a dependent. Ooh, Minecraft. I used to play some Minecraft. I was on friends' servers and stuff, but those servers started dying off, and I stopped kind of playing on them. They're fun when you have like a community building on stuff, but afterwards, it's like Oh, nice. Man, that's the dream. I want to be a dependent. Every day, looking out that window, I was like, maybe one day, I will be able to become a male dependent. Do you have any semblance, like, how much of a flex that will be to your peers? It's like, yeah. What do you do? Oh, I'm a doctor. What do you do? I'm a lawyer. What are you? I'm a male military spouse. I'm a dependent. I would totally sport the t-shirt. What is that? Military spouse. The hardest job in the military.
固若金汤.
Yep. Coming through the gate is, and I'd be like, son, or no, I would address them by rank. Private, do you know that my wife's colonel? You better render me your salute that I deserve. No, that might be a little too much. Even I wouldn't be able to pull that off. But I would put on the sticker and I will put on the sticker and the t-shirt. Military spouse. The most difficult job, the hardest job in the military.
有大家在身边。
天理长驱.
I mean, it's most of the time, you know, you see the female dependent do it. I'd like to one day be the male dependent that ends up doing it. I'm like, man, I don't even want to. Do you know how much bullshit I'd be able to put up domestically if I got access to TRICARE? Like, oh, honey, you wanna make captain? I am all the way behind you. Oh, honey, you wanna go to be stationed in Alaska? Go right ahead. Where do you wanna move? Oh, Fort Hood? Fine. No thanks. I think I want a divorce. We used to joke that Fort Hood is where soldiers' careers go to die. Nowadays, we just joke that, yeah, Fort Hood is just where soldiers go to die. It's sad because it's true.
开锅了，开锅了！双寒化生。
此乃天道。
有大家在身边，如琉璃一般飘落。
I don't know if you. My sanity is measured in the amount of caffeine I had in the morning. It generally is something like that. Burned all my resin. Did I actually get anything good? Who knows? Into the abyss we go. Yes, I only got 31 stars. Don't need to shove it in my face. You know what? Before I do that, I want to, what should I do? What kind of comp?
只可惜故人。
Shield absorption. Look, if I can beat a male dependent that managed to win the divorce, that'll be like the biggest achievement ever. But here's the thing. If I divorce her, wouldn't I lose TRICARE? Isn't that the whole point? To endure all the abuse and everything to keep TRICARE? The amount of bullcrap I would be putting up with just to keep TRICARE, and that is okay. I think there are certain criteria for you to for people to keep TRICARE, like after a divorce. Yeah, we can't be losing TRICARE. That's that defeats the whole meaning of where can I go to get some more masks? I guess Enkanomiya has cultural spawns. I think in the end we're trying to keep Tricare at all cost.
拒收并蓄。
Man, those people that steal stuff from active duty with the divorce, y'all don't know what y'all missing out on. Y'all losing Tricare. Losing Tricare is literally worse than death. It is death. There's always other eligible officers. You are right. That's the question is. Do you go for a nurse or do you go for a doctor? I don't want to fight those. I'm looking for the local population to harass and eliminate for material gains. Like, nurses are cool, but obviously they pull long shifts and stuff, which really, you know, it's not a big deal for me. I don't do much. I'll just sit around home all day. I am like the perfect candidate for a dependent. Doctor? Yeah. Doctor would be good.
安如磐。
我来保护大家。
Get a divorcee because a lot of doctors are divorced because you know, here's the thing. There are two things that kills marriages: military service and med school. And being a military doctor, that's the double whammy. But yeah, I imagine those things are on the top of the list. What kills relationships fast? Yeah, it's
为了阎王帝君，禁止接触。讲不通就打扁了。
it's med school and military service.
此乃天道。
And here's the thing about the doctors. You're getting a spouse that's a doctor, and they don't have student loans because they're a military doctor. So you're like, yes. All the prestige of
有大家在身边，伤口
marrying a doctor without any of the financial
天动
burdens.
万象。
Yeah, well. People with careers are usually low. So true. So
这项
true.
工作该划
Which
掉
is why I
了，
don't
禁
have.
止接触。
Which is why I have a career, right? One of my friends told me that he found a better job at another hospital and he's moving and stuff, and I'm just like, hey, that's pretty cool. I scored a drop. Claim now or go to the inventory. I'm claiming my own drop. Yeah, give me my primo gems. I want my own primo gems.
安如磐石。
And I'm like, man, somebody's gonna have to pick up your slack and calls on the pager. It's gonna be me. and I'm gonna get paid a lot of money, and I'm okay with that. Thanks. I wish him the best. And I told him, yo, when you make it rich in the new hospital, don't forget about your bro down here at the army hospital, man. Don't forget about the little guys. But yeah, this week so far has been really entertaining. Back in PET CT, doing patients, stacking my schedule. Every 5 minutes, the doctor comes in. It's like, yo, can we add on a new patient? I'm like, doc, the schedule is full. You know this. Yeah, but can't we just squeeze them in? Sir, we're not trying on Levi's here. A quote from Pentagon War. A great movie. If you never watched it, it's one of my favorites. Even though, you know, it's not the most historically accurate one, because the protagonist in the movie, not General, but Colonel what's his face, is actually not all that of a great guy. But hey, it was a hell of an entertaining movie, I'll tell you that. Oh, what?
下一项工作是
They say there is usually, you know, the Chinese has a saying is like a relationship needs to be fairly balanced in a socio-economic sense, and you can't have too much. How do I put it? You can't have too much difference in income and basically income and social standing in between the two partners, because it leads to problems down the road. Because, you know, one partner would think that they make most of the money, they get to make more decision, or they have more sway over the relationship down the line, and it just becomes a lot of problems. I don't know how true it is, but it's something that I do keep in mind. Don't want the doctor to get you know, too ahead of herself. Do it. I challenge you to find that rich girl. And you know what? When you find her, don't forget about your poor old bro that's still doing Twitch stuff, you know, and raising ducks and trying to build a farm or something in his backyard. Because, you know, making money is one thing. Making friends, now that's the real investment. Because you never know where those friends can lead you. But hey, that's one of your outs. You know, go find yourself a cute military nurse or something. That's always an option, right? That's not just my option. That can be your option as well. my exquisite chest. Exactly.
固若金汤。
You know, start sporting that T-shirt, or it wasn't a T-shirt. It was a bumper sticker, wasn't it?
如琉璃般飘落。
That my girlfriend's husband fights for your freedom.
瑰丽的珍宝，
收起来吧。
Oh, got a chamber. Okay, that's... Really don't want to do any of... I want the masks. I want to build my my Ayato Sunburst team. But yeah, having your money is one thing, making rich friends, that's the other. And I must say, probably making friends with rich people is probably easier than becoming rich yourself.
天动万象。
Sometimes I think to myself, does the fact that I think about those things make me a terrible person? Probably, but then I kind of comes to terms with that.
极光片
That I'm a very pragmatic person with some very pragmatic views. That's probably not a good thing, but hey, whatever.
固若金汤。
我来保护大家。
见识下师傅的枪法。为了炎王帝君，
Have you ever been to Camp Pendleton? There's a... So, I think I told this story before, but I had one patient that was a very, very old Marine. He was a gentleman in his, I think, 80s. And I had him for one of my exams, and very nice gentleman. We talked about, you know, God, country, and core, and all that jazz. No, we just talk about, you know, what's it like in Camp Pendleton, because he was there for a long time. And one of the titles that, one of the things that I brought up was, yo, have you ever been to the main attraction? And he was like, yeah. I was like, holy shit. Because the main attraction, you may not already know this, is a strip joint right outside of base, and everybody knows it because, well, it's the big strip joint right outside of base. It's probably your first strip joint if you came to Camp Pendleton as your first, duty station, SOI, It's the first strip joint of many, and I mean many, Marines. And I was astounded that this place is literally a place of historical significance at this point, because it's been there basically forever. And I told them, yeah, it's they ended up closing it down recently because the city didn't like, having a strip joint around. I'm like, and he's like, bullshit. It's like that place been there when I was in the Corps. I was like, yeah. They couldn't do it worse.
说吧，喷火！
But like
我来保护大家。
that place also had like
这项工
these,
作该划
you
掉
know,
了。
like very strict like no touching policies. You know, keep your distance from the stage and all that jazz. Cause they probably had, you know, a lot of problem with the local Marines throughout the eras. And we were just like, man, that's the end of an era. Main attraction is no longer there. Can Camp Pendleton even be the same without main attraction? That thing's been there since. Let me look it up. Let me actually look up how long has the main Holy shit! The main attraction started in 1935. That was before World War II. Oh, that's so sad. Oh no. Ah, that's terrible. That's gotta be like a crime against humanity. That's a historical artifact. The city of Oceanside, you know, the state of California did these people wrong, man. They did them wrong. They've been around since 1935. That's horrible. That's a war relic. That's what it is. Should be preserved like as a national museum or something. Yeah, that was good history that was lost. Man, the main attraction survived what? World War II, Korea, Vietnam, Enduring Freedom, Desert Storm, Modern Afghanistan. Man, that's been around for a minute. Generations of Marines went to that strip club. Generations. Great-grandparents went to the same strip joint as their great-grandsons. What a loss. How horrible.
固若金汤。
闲人勿扰。
该总攻击了。
天理长驱，拒收并蓄。
Pew. It's so many arrowheads. I need some masks. Give me some masks.
不虚此行。
It's telling me to go under here for a quest. Oh, I see. Can I go lower? Yeah, they obviously didn't close for lack of income. I mean, every time I went there, the place was bopping. Like, they have a full house every time I went in there. And normally, you know, look, here's the thing: the junior Marines, yes, they went to it as like a strip club, but like us older guys, we know like, yeah, the girls at that joint is probably not worth it. Usually, you know, it ends up being like, oh, we're gonna go in for like a beer for pre-game before walking down, you know, the streets of Oceanside, downtown, or like, you know, a game of pool. The pool table is always used, and arcade and stuff, you know, just to chill. Like, nobody but like the freshest boots, like, mingled with the girls. And you know, sometimes they you know, they get married overnight, over the weekend, and first sergeant throws a fit, and some random girl in Oceanside gets TRICARE. And we're back to TRICARE. It is that important, after all. TRICARE is important. But yeah, I'm pretty sure they had to close because the city changed like zoning laws or some kind of code or something. Man, I wonder how many girls lost their chance to be, you know, forever TRICARE'd because of that move. The city, you know, California really loves to screw over its people. Because, man, some of those girls could have had TRICARE. And now they don't. Because, no young Marine will get trapped in a weird relationship because, he went to, because he went like 3 months without seeing any females ever, and jumped to marry the first girl he saw outside of boot camp. TRICARE haunts you, or rather, once you have TRICARE, you can't go back because it's that good. You know what? At this point, I think I should just rename my stream I Want TRICARE. People will probably be like, what the fuck is this guy talking about? Those who know. TRICARE is life, literally.
我会跟上的。
安如磐石。
有大家在身边，上。
为了阎王帝君，禁止接触。哼。哼。
You know, there's a lot of people, you know, people on Twitter were like, oh man, the Canadians have free healthcare and stuff like that. I'm like, man, if you try hard enough, you can have free healthcare too. All it takes is 4 years of your life and probably your sanity and selling your soul to the devil. But hey, don't be saying the U.S. doesn't have free healthcare. We do. It's just you probably don't want to pay the price for it, but it's there if you want it. But here's the thing. You don't have to pay for it. You can just have someone else pay for it. Still got sanity? Well, you see, I was a pogue, so I never crossed the threshold. I never went over to the other side too far. So yeah. People always be like, "You're a pogue," and I'm like, "Yes, yes, I am." And you're calling me out on being a pogue because you're jealous that I'm a pogue. In truth, you want to be a pogue too. So I'm not gonna say which unit I was in, but you know, I was once in a unit that associated itself with special operations, and people, you know, they would see at, you know, ball, they would look at my rocker on my dress blues and be like, "Oh, you're with whatever unit? Oh man, those are Spec Op guys. You know, you must do some real cool stuff." I'm like, "Yeah, I organize their medical records, make sure they go to the dentist once a year, and give them their flu shot." It's pretty cool. Hardest job in the Marine Corps. It's like, oh, what? You're a fucking pogue. Yeah, I know. And I like it. Remember, there's nothing wrong with being a pogue. People will make fun of you for it, but that's because they're just jealous. Yay, common chest.
遗珠弃璧，极光片球。拒收并蓄。
I know, right? I get to sit in a I get to sit in an office that's air conditioned while those people are out in the field. And I don't know if I told you this once, but I was once so in Camp Pendleton, you know, I lived kind of close to the hospital. My chief pulled some strings, because otherwise you're living like a barracks like 12 miles away from the hospital, and you have to take a bus because some motherfucker decided to build the hospital and then was like, well, shit, we forgot to consider like building the lodging for all the sailors that are going to be working in the hospital. So you know, they have to stay at the old barracks where, you know, they have to take a school bus to work and a school bus back every single day. Horrible. I tried that for a little while. I told my chief, yeah, you know, that's not gonna happen. That's you gotta help me out here, chief. And you know, my chief helped me out. You know, he hooked me up. He was like, yeah, I'll hook you up with ACU 5. So these are CBs. They drive the assault crafts. So yeah, we'll hook you up with assault craft 5 and get you a barracks room with their people. And I was like, cool. So for the longest time, I lived in ACU, you know, ACU 5 before I actually moved out and, you know, started getting BAH and all that. Best decision I ever made. Anyways, across from ACU 5, I think is the radio, the Marine Corps like radio people. I don't even know what they call themselves, but yeah, they're the comms people, and they like. Here's the thing: ACU5 don't have field day. At least not when I was there. So they every Thursday, field day. Everybody got to clean and stuff, and we sat on the balcony and bullshitted, drank beer, doing typical Navy stuff, while across the basketball court, because ACU5 and the comms people shared a basketball court. Did we? I think we did. I think we had a tennis court too. Anyways, we will watch them like having to field day. They would field day, and then they would fucking muster, and they would get inspected, and they would go in, and they would like clean again, and it's like, well, it's like, man, that's fucking miserable. I could never do that. Thank God I joined the Navy. And one day, I guess they were doing a Chinese field day. They had to drag the fucking furnitures, all the furnitures, and I mean all the furnitures, cabinet, bed, desk. I think 2 people to a room, so two cabinets, 2 beds, and 2 desks. Out of their rooms. And field day. I don't know how the fuck they fucked up that bad, but I guess some shit went down and they had to field day. Cool. And that shit went on for a long ass time. And mind you, the barracks was like 3 floors high. So somehow these fuckers managed to get like a whole wardrobe cabinet from the 3rd floor down to the 1st floor, and set it in the basketball court. Well, sure. But the comms people, they have this sand pit thing, and one time they were like, oh yeah, we're going out, we're doing field ops, and these fuckers were in the sand pit. They set up their like tent with like all the comms and radio and stuff, and they were doing their field training and stuff. And then they were taking breaks, and then I met them in the MCX, the little shopette where you can buy snacks and energy drinks and shit, and mostly energy drinks, because I was fucking hooked onto Bang back in the day. And so I was like, I thought you guys were doing like a field op or something. Why are you here? I was like, oh yeah, we're just in the sand pit. I'm like, yeah, y'all call that a field op? Where do you sleep? Oh, back to the barracks at night. I'm like, that's no field op. What the fuck is this? What is this shit? Y'all calling me pogue? Y'all pokes too. But yeah, you know what? We feel bad for we can laugh at all infantry guys together, I guess. From our sand pits and office rooms and BAS clinics. Oh, how did I miss that? Common chest. How am I doing on masks? Is she mostly upgraded? Yeah. Okay. Is there a quest here? Oh, hey, there's a quest. Doesn't mean I'm going to do it, but I'll pick it up. But yeah, all for the sake of Tricare. Come on, I want to skip. Come on, I want to skip this. I don't need reading all this. Let me go back to Mondstadt and see how many masks I collected, and probably do some hunting in Mondstadt too, because there's a bunch of hill trolls right there too. Decent amount of camps. Missing a couple still. I do kind of want to max out her her ultimate before going back in. Dip some in the wound and you'll be fine, yes. Come in with a broken leg.
拒收并蓄，
Like, yeah, do you want a 600 milligram Motrin or do you want the 800 milligram? Got nothing else for you. Here, take some Motrin and drink some water. There was this one time that I was at the battalion and I was going through the meds. At this point, I was already working at the hospital as well, and because I was a reservist. And I was going through the stash, and I'm like, and I go to my MO, and I was like, hey, sir, you know, these Motrin, they're expired. And it was like, don't worry about it. Medications don't actually expire, they just lose potency. So instead of giving them one tablet of 1200, yeah, these are 1200 milligram tablets of Motrin, by the way. I didn't know that they made dosages that big, but it's like, yeah, instead of giving people one pill, just give them 2 pills or something. Like, bruh. So it wasn't, I mean, I never actually took Motrin or ibuprofen until I got into the military. And, you know, we received a copious amount of this stuff all the time. Fucking basically, you know, hand them out like candy. I mean, at least I handed them out like candy. And I also received them like candy for just about everything. And it was like, when I got to the civilian world and I wanted to take a Motrin, and my friend offered me like a Motrin and it said 200 milligrams on there, I was like, yo, what is this weak civilian shit? I didn't know they made Motrin like in dosages less than 600. This has got to be some kind of scam. Where's the rest of this Motrin? You know what's something fun about Twitch over YouTube? In YouTube, I would be reading a lot of your messages like 10 minutes, 10 minutes after you said them or something. Or you will be watching my stream like with like a 10-minute delay or something. So I guess Twitch is kind of cool in that respect. Take 4 a day. Honestly, I just take one in the morning. Be like, fuck it. It's like, I don't want to get up in the morning, but I'll take a Motrin, put some coffee, and get to work. Did I really need that Motrin? Maybe, maybe not. Don't abuse drugs, kids. Don't end up like me. People always talk about the opioid abuse and epidemic. Has anybody ever talked about Motrin abuse and epidemic? How this one patient asked me today is like, yo, since y'all be CTing me so much with this, I've been getting all kinds of CT with this radiation. You think this radiation can be used as radiation therapy for my cancer? And I'm like, no, sir, that's not how it works. But it was just kind of like really out of the blue. Like, yo. You think this much radiation can kill my cancer? And I was like, huh? No. Why would you ever think of that? It's only abuse if you die. Yes. You're right. That's absolutely correct. Just don't die. The answer is so easy. All you gotta do is not die. Haven't you thought about just not dying? Why are there so many arrowheads and like not enough masks? Motrin is like, Motrin is like a damage mitigation cooldown for a tank. It reduces the amount of damage you take. Can I just... There are only 35 stained masks? It's like a horrible trade. Whatever. Let's see if we can do any upgrades. Can Jing upgrade? Oh yeah, that's right. I actually haven't done anything with my Jing. God damn it. Wow, all these kind of suck. Well, I guess crit rate it's in theory better. That's a pretty decent flower. You know what they say? Give me coffee to change the things that I can, and beer to accept the things I can't. Just give me Motrin, and I'll be able to deal with it. Just give me Motrin. Oh yeah, that's right. How many days have I not visited the stupid... Oh, yeah. The pot. My coins. Capped out. So sad. No, I don't want to hear this.
这片冬天呢
Want this. All of it. I want this. All of it. The Rit. And the Mora. Always need the Mora.
与湖中洞天
欲买桂花同载酒，只可惜故人，何日再见呢？
I guess this is technically better. What's this one? Crit rate, crit damage. But it's HP. This one is the least crit rate. It's kind of crapshoot either way.
"接下来想去哪里？如果想游历璃月名胜的话，我有一些不错的参考方案。
I'll just level it up to level it up. This one has better prospects, so let's just max this one out first.
旅程总有一天会迎来终点，不必匆忙。欲买桂花同载酒，只可惜故人，何日再见呢？
Finally, some crit rate. I wish they'd let us do more than just this. Like trying to upgrade a artifact like this is painful. "为流通而造的船，
遇到港口也会停泊。
哎，
所以，
that 220.
璃月是一切财富沉淀的地方。
I scored a drop. I'm claiming it. Sure.
玉买桂花同载酒。
My drops inventory.
只可惜故人，何日再见呢？
I like how I'm claiming my own drops in Genshin Impact. Totally legit. Streaming for my own games.
Yu 买桂花同载酒。 只可惜故人，何日再见呢？
It's like, yes, I hit my landmark. I can get more stuff for streaming Genshin Impact. Play all the Genshin I can before whatchamacallit comes up. Honkai Star Rail, because God knows what I'm gonna be doing when Honkai Star Rail comes out. Be like, yeah, you know, that game Genshin Impact, it's probably dead to me.
玉买桂花同载酒。
So true.
只
You
可惜
see,
故人，
I have someone here that
何日再
supports
见？
my view. That it's legit to stream for your own own drops, claim your own drops. Shit. Do I have any trash that I really don't need?
“接下来想去哪里？如果想游历璃月名胜的话，我有一些不错的参考方案。 旅程总有一天会迎来终点，不必匆忙。
Jesus. Where do I get so much of this shit? Why isn't this locked? Oh, yeah, because it sucks, that's why. I'll use you in an upgrade at another day.
玉买桂花同载酒，
Because you're a
只
goblin.
可惜故人，何日再见呢？
Not that good.
“接下来想去哪里？如果想游历璃月名胜的话，我有一些不错的参考方案。 欲买桂花同载酒，只可惜故人，何日再见呢
？Almost there, almost there.
“为流通而造的船，遇到港口也会停泊，所以，璃月是一切财富沉淀的地方。” 欲买桂花同载酒，只可惜故人，何日再见呢
？All right, we managed to get enough experience so that we can have the two teams. But how should I run these teams? All right, so for my first team, what I want to do? How's that? Let's go with that. Character attack plus.
安如磐石，
讲不通就打扁了。如琉璃般飘落，
天理长驱。
闲人勿扰。
拒收并蓄，此乃天道。
天命既定，
天动万象。
这项工作该划掉了。
I like that team. That team works out pretty good.
该总攻击了。
风，回应我吧！一鼓作气，看枪。
秋水3尺，剑影。
招，散。
Okay, I didn't really quite consider that one.
一决胜负。
Not too bad. Elemental burst plus 20? Yeah, we'll take that.
拒收并蓄。
命运，见识下师傅的枪法，禁止接触。
好像有激动时间到。这样看顿动太高。
命定于此。
此乃天道。
风雪的缩影，闲人勿扰。
有大家在身边。
风之神，请指引我们。听我号令。
安息吧。
该总攻击了。
以剑为誓。戮力同心。
剑影。
一决胜。
苍流水影。
Fast Sword. Ayato's actually coming out to be really, really good. I mean, I have him Triple Crown, but so I figured that much was obvious, but he really do be really, really good.
显现，
天动万象，
如琉璃一般飘落，双。
Yeah, this is actually working out a lot nicer than I thought with the national team.
Go. 有大家在身边，
一决胜负，招。
哦。 哦，我来保护大家。
风，回应我吧。
神里流，水涌，
一鼓作气。
Okay, I like that. I'll use the same team. I use Mona. Yeah, Xiangling and Gan Yu. This team is really coming together. More crit. Sign me up.
拒收并蓄。
命定于此。
此乃天道。
嘿哈！为了炎王帝君。呀！哼！呀！
拒收并蓄，天动万象。
闲人勿扰。哼！呀！哼
！Man, gun use. I mean.
该总攻击了。
以剑
I've been kind of sleeping on Ganyu because
安息。
下手好重，陆力腾心。嘿，招！
苍流水影。不过如此。
收起来吧。有大家在身边，伤口散。
听我号令。
风，回应我。
this is working out way better than my other team.
命运在此显现，命运的风雪的缩影，
安如磐石。
禁止接触。
执行使命的时刻，这下算老去。
Too good, too good.
我来保护大家。
散，看枪。
神里流，水右。
哦，
一决胜负。
苍流水影。
收起来吧。
一决胜负。
有大家在身边，
以剑为誓，一鼓作气。
安息吧。
招，
该总攻击了。
陆力腾心。
Elemental skill plus another 20%. Sure, I'll take that.
天命既定。
此乃天道。
见识下师傅的枪法。这项工作该划掉了。
听真理，感受恩典，高洁的真理。
Okay, I'm not sure how this is gonna work out because I'm pretty sure the other is a water boss.
禁止接触。命运的
固若金汤。
如琉璃般飘落。热乎热乎嘛，命定于此。
So Ayatol's probably not gonna be able to do much. I guess he can regular attack.
哦，冒险。
苍流水影。
看枪。
我来保护大家。
风之神，请指引我们。
秋水三尺。
一决胜负。招，
收起来吧。
一决胜负。
散。有大家在身边，伤口就。
这点伤而已，一决胜负。
Damn it.
收起来吧。
剑影。
Oh, that's not gonna be very useful.
好，出发！一，嘿，嘿，呵，呵，嘿，呵，一，
为是。听我号令。
Yeah, I kind of messed up on this part. I was like, oh yeah, the last boss of this this part is actually.
一决胜负。
And big DPS wouldn't be able to do anything about this.
一决胜负。
该总攻击了。
Oh, did I make it? Dang it. Totally overlooked that. Jing wasn't actually doing all that much. Okay, Ayaka does have all 20s, at least. We'll try this.
命运在此显现，
天动万象，
讲不通就打扁了。这项工作该划掉了。啊！哼！
安如磐石，此乃天道。
Annoying shamans.
冒险，冒险！有大家在身边，
一鼓作气，神力流双灭，
神力流，水右，苍流水影。
嘿，好，哈，失礼了，嘿，
该总攻击了。
命定于此。为了炎王帝君，霜寒化生。
好像
啊！呀！哼！
Wow, that was quick.
你是
收起来吧，
戮力同心。
安息吧，剑影。
有大家在身边，
阴吹雪，起舞吧，呀，哈，呀，
Back to where we were. Forgot that was there was the water herald on the last room. Feels bad, man.
天动万象，固若金。
见识下师傅的枪法，风雪的缩影。
受恩。
天命既定。闲人勿扰，下一项工作是。
天理长驱。
开锅了，开锅！
教众生。
All right, let's give this another shot.
收起来吧。
失礼了。哦，嘿。
该总攻击了，
听我号令。
秋水3尺。
Use my water guy while I still can.
雪纷飞，好，嘿，哈呀，哈，这神力流双灭，起舞，
收起来吧。
苍流水影。
我来保护大家。
哈，哼，呀，呀。
Much better. Much better. We'll stick with that. That seems to be really working out.
命运在此显现。
天动万象。
嘿哈！为了阎王帝君。
天理长驱。
命定于此。嘿。
天动万象。
见识下师傅的枪法，禁止接触。这项工作该划掉了，命运倒映，天命既定。
聚收并蓄，天理长驱。
Oh my god, this might be the first time that I actually 3-star
该总攻击了。
Okay, maybe
怒力
not.
同心，阴
It's
吹
it's
雪。
this shit.
安息吧。
嘿，嘿，哈，呀，呀呀！
苍流水影。
呀，吼，嘿，失礼了，哈，嘿，
有大家在身边，
听我号令。
神里流，水用。
拿下了。哈，哈，嘿，哈，
该总攻击了。
招。陆力腾心，雪纷飞。嘿，
安息吧，剑影。
神力流，双灭，失礼了。
我来保护大家。
Oh my god, I made 3 stars in room 11 for the first time. I'll go for the defense, sure, why not?
固若金塔。
水中锅巴喷火。 讲不通就打扁了。风雪的缩影，闲人勿扰。
拒收并蓄。
热乎热乎嘛。命定于此。
迷坚不摧，天动万象。
命运的锅巴。 喷火！
拒收并蓄。
见识下师傅的枪法。
此乃天道。
下一项工作是为了阎王帝君。闲人勿扰。呀！啊！嗨，开锅了，开锅！命运。 在此显现，
天理长驱。
Yay! Let me get that energy particle. I'll probably need it.
冒险该总攻击了，
看枪，雪纷飞，
苍流水影。秋水3尺。
看枪，听我号令，
收起来吧。
剑影。
我来保护大家。
看枪。
苍流水影。神里流，水。
阴吹雪。
必将得到惩罚。让我听听。有大家在身边，
陆力腾心。
永不宽恕。
秋水3尺。
这是
拿下了
恩赐。
久违的对手。呀呀！
该总攻击了。
Oh, nice. Got it. Room 3.
拒收并蓄。
热乎热乎嘛。
Yeah,
风
that's
雪的
right.
缩影。
I don't heal.
讲不通就打扁了。
天动万象。
水中幻月。命定于此。
天理长驱。拒收并蓄。
禁止接触。 命运的虚影。
安如磐石。
Not that it's like gonna do me any
如流
good
一般飘
because
落。
these dogs are really annoying because their attacks go through shields.
天
But
动万象，
命运倒映，闲人勿扰。呀，活吧，喷火！天命既定。
天理长驱。安如磐，
风雪的缩影。
barely by the skin of my teeth with 10 HP.
好，出发！
剑影，
我来保护大家。
一鼓作气，
神力流，水
起舞吧！呀，这阴吹雪，
苍流水影，
该总攻击了。
剑影，
嘿，戮力同心，嘿，
安息吧，苍流水影。
Yes. Oh, what? I guess my damage wasn't good enough. I think I'll work on my gear a little bit and then come back. The last black sword refinement. I'll wait until next time and do it. It's 10:30 anyways, and I want to go to bed. Well, I'll only stream for 1:40. I'm getting lazier. Anyways, thank you all for watching. We will, yeah, do this again at some other point. Yes.
玉麦桂花同
For
载
now, I
酒，
guess we'll raise someone.
只可惜故人
Oh, look, Lily is
何
doing
日再
her
见？
birthday thing.
藏颜巨渊，又发生什么坏事了？
great messages. If you'll humor me, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye
旅程总
bye.
有一天会迎来终点，不必匆忙。
Rumi was looking at my Patreon with me, and they're like, holy shit, Pharaoh really is